What's up everybody, it's DesertFox and welcome to another episode of Straight Outta the Box. This is a series where I get a gun from a retailer, open it up on camera. These are my first impressions of the gun. I have not messed with the gun in any way and the gun is completely stock and you can make your own assessment at the end of the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the G&G ARP9. Now this is G&G's new submachine gun. It is this very unique 9mm SMG platform, which is kind of what everyone in the airsoft industry has been going to lately. So let's take a look at G&G's take on it. Let's open this bad boy up. In the box, we've got, what is this thing? Oh, we've got a battery. This is an 11.1 800 milliamp 20C. Not bad, not bad. This is probably the box for the charger. Yep, we've got a charger. Got the magazine. It is a mid cap. There's a dejamming rod right here. And of course the gun itself. And I think that's it. Let me get the gun out of the way and I can check the box some more. Yep, nothing under that. Okay, so this gun is essentially a AR-15 platform chambered for 9mm. And in airsoft terms, it's an M4 with a stick mag. It does have a telescoping stock. So you've got two positions, fully extended, and that's it. It's a small gun with a tiny barrel. I would assume the barrel is probably about this long. This is obviously made for CQB. So just messing with it. The stock is very sturdy. There's no creaking. The body is polymer and the rail is metal. And it looks like the rail is M-LOK. So, oh, yep, there's the M-LOK symbol right there. Flip up iron sights. The federally mandated orange tip. Now let's take a look at some of the controls. We've got a lever magazine release, straight trigger, a non-ambidextrous trigger. That's kind of strange. I would have thought G&G would have put an ambi trigger on this. We do have an ambi charging handle, and the hop-up that we have is a rotary style hop-up, which is my favorite type of hop-up. The bolt catch doesn't work, so when you want to adjust your hop-up, you're gonna have to hold this bolt back, or you're gonna have to hold the charging handle back and then make the adjustments. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but we'll live. Oh, there's a sling attachment point down here for a 1-point sling. No sling attachment toward the front, but one sling, a single sling attachment point on a CQB gun is probably gonna be enough. You probably don't want all that other sling up at the front here, especially since there's not really enough space for it. Let's see if we can access the battery. One thing that kind of annoys me right now is we don't have a manual. There was no manual inside the box. I don't know if that's just because the gun that I got or if there isn't a manual, but it definitely helps to have a manual. I say this a lot, but manuals are very important, especially when you are buying your first airsoft gun. This gun could be your first gun of any sort, whether it be a real gun, an airsoft gun, or a paintball gun. Maybe you've never owned any type of gun in your life before and you need to know how to use it. Hopefully it's just me that didn't get a manual. I really hope G&G puts manuals with these, because right now I have no idea how to put the battery in. I know it goes back here. Oh, there we go. Okay, figured it out. You like push this little thing in and then it opens up the compartment. The gun is wired to most likely small Tamiya, since that's the battery that came with it. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff back here. Holy cow, look, that all came out of this area. Okay, so in this little space, we've got our MOSFET, we've got our fuse, which is this part, and then we've got our Tamiya connector. It's nice that there is the option to get the battery with this gun. I just double checked on evike.com. There's a gun only version and a combo pack, which is everything to include the battery and charger. Before I plug this battery in, I'm gonna put iPro on because I have no idea if there's a BB in this chamber from test fire or quality control or whatever. So safety first. All right. Battery in. We're gonna point this in a safe direction. Hey, that sounds good. Nice and crisp. Trigger response is really very snappy. So we're on semi. Put on full auto. Pretty good, pretty good. So it fires really well. Let's get back into the battery right here though, because one of my biggest gripes with airsoft guns is they make this awesome looking gun, shoots well, and there's like no space to put the battery. That is one of like, oh, I hate that. Huge pet peeve. Let's see if we can get the MOSFET, this fuse, and the battery to all fit back inside this. I mean, it should, but let's just see how much of a pain in the dick it's gonna be. All right, I got the MOSFET and the fuse back in. Oh, it got in, it's in. So I got mostly everything inside. I just need to get the Tamiya connectors back in. I mean, honestly, I could probably just play with it like this, but it's in there pretty good. Like, it's not gonna fall out. I mean, after some time, it'll probably fall out, but you could probably just put some electrical tape right there and it's not gonna go anywhere. And I'm sure if you collapse this all the way in, oh yeah, look at that. If you just collapse the stock all the way in, it's pretty much sealed up. So you don't really need to put this back on. I mean, if you really want to, you could get this to fit in there. I just don't wanna F with it right now. All right, let's put the magazine in. Make sure there's no BBs in it. Like I said, this is a lever magazine release, so when you want to change magazines, you're gonna grasp the mag, push forward on this lever, and the magazine will come out. And then you'll insert a new one, and you're ready to go. I really like this gun because it's a very unique look. A lot of people complain that there's tons of M4s and tons of AKs. It's kind of the most prolific guns in the world if you think about it. So of course there's gonna be tons of variants. So it's nice to see something new, even though it is kind of the same platform. Props to G&G though for innovating. I'm gonna grab the chrono, we're gonna grab some BBs, we're gonna take this thing outside and give it a test fire. Very, very consistent. That's good. Final thoughts on the G&G ARP9. I really like the unique look of the ARP9. This gun is absolutely perfect for CQB, the very short barrel, compact size, folding stock. The only issue that I really have with the G&G ARP9 is the battery compartment. Now, it was able to fit the battery that it came with, along with the giant MOSFET and fuse. However, I couldn't get the cap back on, but that's not really an issue considering that if you close the stock all the way, the battery is still secure. So if you're not really worried about that sort of thing, then okay. One thing to note about this gun is that it is really loud. Don't be expecting to hide somewhere while you're shooting at someone with this thing because they are definitely gonna hear you. I definitely can't wait to hit the field with this gun. I'm most definitely going to be downgrading it to be used as an SMG class weapon for Desert Fox events, which is under 1 joule, and hopefully run a drum mag with it. That's gonna wrap up this video. Let me know what you think of the G&G ARP9 in the comments below. As always, this is Jet Desert Fox, and I'll see you on the field.